Hi everybody, welcome to Granny J Clay, and this is a show and tell brief video. I have been just going crazy on these ring bowls as you can see right here, and so I wanted to show you a few of my ring bowls. Some of them I know you have already seen, but I think I have added a few things to them, so I'll probably show you them again. But I will start with these. This one I really like. This is a pattern that I came up with. I used a small bowl this time, this little bowl. It's very simple little Corelle-ware, like for sauces and so forth. And I used the inside of the bowl. But this one, I made the inside blue, and then I put balls, obviously, around the outside. And I made the outside white. So it's white with blue stripes, and here it's blue with white stripes. So that's kind of a fun one. I like the balls. I think that's a nice change. Boy, the more I do, the more I want to do, because there's so many different ways to do these. This one is really pretty, I think. I did something really different on this. I actually used a stencil, and I used some glitter glue, and let that dry. Painted all the flowers in with glitter glue and let that dry, and then I made the bowl from that. And on the other side it's gold. I don't know if you can see it. It is gold and silver, and so on the other side I put silver. I forgot to stamp my initials in here, but that's, oh no, there they are. I guess I did put them in anyway. And then I made a different edging for this one, but I really like this. I have sprayed all of these to seal them, and so this won't come off or anything. So that's that one. And then here's another one. This one is black and white on the inside, and then white and black on the outside. And I added a little bit of turquoise to the rim. Here is just a snake going around the outside. So I added a little turquoise just because it needed a little something. And I did put my initials on that one as well. That one I like. This one's really cute, I think. I used a different dish. It's an old jelly mold. And the bottom of the mold has a beautiful shape to it. So hopefully you can see that. So I pressed this on the outside of the mold, and then I went ahead and baked it, and then I made another skin for the inside. I call an extra layer of clay a skin, just in case I say that too many times. And then I put a rope around the outside, and then I added some hearts. And so I really like that. I think it kind of almost looks like a little bathtub. In fact, remember those old claw bathtubs? I think it could look like that. You could put claw feet on there and get away with it, I think. So I like that too. So there's 4 of them. I'll remove those and show you some others. These 2 bigger ones, this is the heart one that I had done, and I think you probably remember this. And I had some little bubbles, something in there. I had some little bubbles, and I sanded it and got all of the little, there were little, sort of like little divots. I got all of those off, and then I thought, you know, this just needs a little bit of something. And so I painted, again, I used some glitter glue and very, very lightly painted the bottom with glitter glue, and then of course I sealed it, and then I put this white trim around it as well on the inside. And I don't know that I had that. I may not have had that the last time I showed you. I added that one, and then I also added to my star, and I know I showed you this before, but I didn't have this white trim on the inside at that point in time, so I added that. Isn't that nice? You can go back and add things. All right, let me bring a couple more in. I think you have already seen these. I have not added anything new to those. Here's a couple more. You may have already seen this one. I think so. I had that in my other video, I believe. So I'll put that one aside. This one is new. And this one, I just used a rubber stamp to stamp the clay. Excuse me. And then I painted in the rubber stamp with some Pearl X powder. And so I got kind of a half of a stamp. That's the look I was going for. And then the back is imprinted with a stamp as well. I don't know if you can tell that. Probably can. And then I did put another snake around the top here, but I made it look like it was somewhat blended into the dish itself. So I really like that one too. All right, so that's that one, that one. Oh, and here. This ended up looking to me like a pumpkin pie. But I like it. I cut some leaves and put them around the edges, and then I put some legs on the bottom of this one. And I made balls first, and then I took leaves and put them around the balls. So it would have something to stand on. I thought this would be really cute in a kitchen to hold rings or whatever. So that's that. And I think you saw my feather bowl already. And I believe you saw this one as well. Sorry, some of these are repeats. This is not a repeat. This is new, I think. I don't think I had made this one when I showed you the other ones. And this is just very simple. I just used some Pearl-Ex powder again. And there's brown in here, and there's green in here. And it just really, I don't know if you can see how pretty that is, but it really turned out pretty. And then the back has my initial, of course, and then I used a rubber stamp on the back. All of these have been sealed so far. Let's see here. I think, did I show you that one? No. I think I showed you that one in the other video. I did not add anything to that. I really like that. And I really like this one too. This is a silver on the inside. But what I used is something that Patricia used. Patricia, I'm trying to think of her last name. Patricia Roberts. It's called Silver Artsy. She used that on her video the other day, and I just thought that was so pretty. And she said it was very satiny in touch. And it was. I just, I rolled out my black clay and I imprinted it with a rubber stamp, and then I made, excuse me, then I took the silver with my finger and I just rubbed it on it. This takes a long time to cure. This does. So I did bake it, and of course then I added the balls around here, and this is just kind of a mixture of clay back here. So it looks kind of gray and black. But I baked it and brought it out, and I noticed that this was still wet. I didn't know if baking it would set it, but it did not. And so I looked up on the website, and you have to let it set for 24 hours. So I did that, and then I sprayed it, and it's sealed. But I really like that. And here's one that just got out of the oven, and I just sealed it. And this, I thought, you know what, I'm going to use this piece of black paper to show you this one. This looks so pretty, I think. I had seen something on Facebook just the other day where someone, and I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was, but they had made a pretty flower, and just by twisting the clay. And I thought, you know, I'm going to imprint the clay with a rubber stamp, and I'm going to add that to sort of the side of the bowl. Something like this, off to the side, only this is much more textured, obviously. Anyway, I imprinted the bottom piece of clay as well as this other side of the piece of clay. And this one I did not add a second skin to. I just made sure that I imprinted both sides of this piece. And then I added I cut a bunch of circles out, and I just, well, before I did that, I also used a rubber stamp to imprint the same design that I have on here on these little circles that I put around the bowl to kind of finish the edge off. And then just cut a bunch of the same size circles out and attached them. And I thought that turned out really pretty. I thought, you know, wouldn't that be kind of pretty if someone was getting married and the ring bearer brought the rings down the aisle in this. I just think that, I know the Pearl-Ex is so pretty on here too. So I used Primo for that. So that's my quick update. I'm going to bring some of these back so you can take a second look at them. And I just want you to be encouraged to try and do whatever you can do with some of these bowls. It is fun. I can tell you, you may get addicted to it. I will show you two bloopers, or two that didn't work out so well. This one was my very first one. And as you can see, it's kind of raised in the middle, and yet it goes down here, and then it goes down here. Excuse me, I used a little glitter glue on the inside of that as well. And I did rope it around the outside, but I don't know if you can tell or not, but it sunk. It kind of sunk in. And so I don't really particularly like this one, but I'm not going to throw it away, that's for sure. So that's one. And then I made another one. I made it out of the same form that I used to make one of my wall hangings, and it was from my husband's father's old crystal ashtray. So I made this from that imprint with some different clay, obviously, and then I put the pearl color on the back again and kind of brought it up over the side, but I do not like how this turned out. So what I'm going to do is I like this, but I don't like this, so I'm going to sand it so I get it very, very smooth, and then I'm going to do something else to finish that one off. So that one I call kind of a blooper, and this is really a blooper. But anyway, I just wanted to share with you, and I hope you have enjoyed seeing these today, and I hope you make some. It really doesn't take very much time to make these at all. And you know what else is fun is coming up with different edges. And I still have other ideas that I want to do. So I'm going to try them. Anyway, that's all. I just wanted to share those with you tonight, give you a little show and tell, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll be back soon with probably another show and tell. I have finished many carousel horses, and so I was going to show you those too. And then the next time, after the carousel horses, I will be making something for you. All right? Well, you have a good evening. I plan to get a little rest tonight. We went to help barbecue some hot dogs at our grandson's school earlier today. They had some football thing going on, and so we were asked if we'd come and help grill hot dogs. And so my husband did all the grilling, bless his heart, in the 80+ heat and humidity, and I was on the inside getting the buns ready and putting the hot dogs in the buns, etc. So I'm ready for bed tonight. Anyway, have a great day tomorrow, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.